What's poppin', internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Podcast show where we talk about news, games, and sandwich a little fun in between. I'm one of your hosts, Timothy DeRoe, and joining me this week is your boy, Michael Clare. What's up, Mike, on this fine Sunday?
I'm in a little trouble.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're in a little trouble?
You see, I think somebody's watching me.
Uh-huh.
I've started to notice a little red dot
Yeah.
following me around on my forehead.
My
So if
God.
you see a red dot, that's just a trained gunman.
Yeah, trained gunman.
There's a sniper watching me.
Oh, man. That's a joke.
I evaded my taxes, so I think I'm in trouble.
Of course. All right. Yep. Of course. Today we're gonna talk about Mario Golf reviews. Marvel's Avengers doxing people and Electronic Arts
What were you
acquiring.
gonna say to me?
I don't know because it was just
You
weird.
said you
because it was like weird and I wasn't thinking. And then you know what? And Electronic
You.
Arts acquiring Playdemic as well. But before that, a little bit of housekeeping for you. If you enjoy our show, you should consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup, where for $1 you can get access to our lovely Discord where we talk to our fans and play games and about all kinds of news and jank happening in the industry and other industries at large. Or for $5 you can get access to post shows of both of our shows and many more goodies, all from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcasting services around the globe. New episodes of this show go up on both of those feeds Monday, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone gang. You can also write into the show to synceduppod@gmail.com with any questions, comments, or concerns, and we may read them on the show. We need that. We're empty. We're out. We're fresh out. There's no reader mail.
There was an email from Chance.
Yeah, but we had already gone through all those already.
Well, I put one of them in here.
Oh, was it? Are you sure?
Yeah,
hadn't
I
already
did.
done it
I
already?
didn't know if we had done it. I didn't remember
Yes,
talking about it.
we have done this.
Oh,
We have done it.
let's change it to the worst.
Okay, we'll go with that, which might be notable this week. Also, you should follow us on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content from across the board. Now, Mario Golf review roundup from Stephen T. Wright at GameSpot. Mario Golf reviews are in. The game come out, and it's okay.
Ben
Apparently.
don't come out on Friday.
Yeah, came out on Friday. 2 days ago. Well, 3 days ago for you now, people listening. So GameSpot gave it a 7 out of 10 from Stephen Petit. With 3 radically different styles of play and some seriously inventive courses, Mario Golf Super Rush is a compellingly original sports game. Speed golf and battle golf actively make you adapt to wildly different conditions while balancing technique and speediness. The 3-click swing system still feels great, though if you desire an accurate motion-controlled golf game, this is not it. Golf Adventure curiously lacks a conventional tournament structure or record keeping, which actively dissuaded me from ever wanting to revisit it. Right. Super Rush isn't the best entry in the series, but it's a worthy addition. VG247 from Alex Donaldson is 6 out of 10. Those core modes are something special. However, it's a sort of arcadey sports experience that doesn't really happen anymore. Most sports games now are simulations, so I'm glad to get another game that carries the spirit of older, arcadey, more silly sports games. The adventure mode's shortcomings don't dent that significantly enough to stop me from recommending Mario Golf Super Rush, but just don't go in expecting an all-time great sports story mode. Polygon recommended from Chris Planty. Still, I can't imagine spending much time playing traditional golf and Super Rush. I have plenty of alternatives I could turn to for that. Mario Golf Super Rush is the only game that lets me body check Luigi on the way to notching a birdie on the 18th hole. IGN gave it a 6 out of 10 from Simon Carty. Arcade golf games like this are made to be played with friends for a long time, but there just doesn't feel like enough variety on offer here to make me want to. Without that longevity, I just can't play Super Rush in the category of a top-tier Mario Golf game. So the reviews are in.
A little disappointing.
Seems to be okay to all right.
I think this is going to be one I pick up on like Black Friday when it's $35-$40.
Yeah, because it seems, for example, no more than 2 players locally.
Which whack. Is... Why?
I don't know.
I guess
maybe
I can understand it more for
system.
like the more, what is it, rush mode?
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense because I feel like with 4 people it get a little cluttered.
Yeah,
but
and
if
also
you're just playing regular golf.
Yeah, I don't know if the system can.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. 2 players only. 4 players with 2 switches and 2 copies of the game. Or online.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not shocked by the story mode.
No.
I think I expected something at least decent because Tennis Aces had a pretty good kind of like solo campaign mode and it was decent. So I expect a little bit of there. I'm not shocked by the amount of courses. I mean,
just 5.
Just based off of the recent
Mario Party
kind of Mario side games, it kind of falls in line. At least there's DLC coming for this one.
Yeah, I think that's why they got ahead of that because they remembered the talk around Mario Party and they were like, hey, we're going to be giving it just so you know when the game actually comes out and there's not shit here. We're going to put more on it.
Yeah, you know it's disappointing when the best news for Mario Golf this week was just the whole Andy and Greg thing. That was hilarious.
While Greg sat there for 25 minutes and got shamed.
To be publicly shamed.
That shit was so
funny. That was
funny.
interesting. That was fun to follow.
Yeah, it was.
But that doesn't look like that game's up to par.
Not quite there. So just look forward to the next Nintendo title, which I guess is Metroid. That was a good pun.
All right, thank you.
Sorry, dude. I hate you, dude. I hate you. Other games that are still got lackluster shortcomings. Marvel's Avengers still in the news. The latest update for Marvel's Avengers includes a serious bug that is essentially doxing anyone that is streaming the game online. This is by Dalton Cooper at Game Rant. Marvel's Avengers just released update 1.8, which makes various improvements to the game and prepares it for the upcoming Cosmic Cube event. It's a fairly standard update that normally wouldn't generate all that much attention, but as it turns out, it's triggered a rather serious bug. Marvel's Avengers players who have yet to download the latest update may want to hold off until a fix is released. As reported by various users online, including Forbes' Paul Tassi, the Marvel's Avengers 1.8 update is showing players' IP addresses on screen. Basically, the new Marvel's Avengers update is docking players who are streaming the game. Crystal Dynamics is aware of the situation, referring to the issue as a floating string of text and is looking into it. However, a time frame for when this major Marvel's Avengers bug will be fixed hasn't been released. Man, Marvel's Avengers just can't get a dub out here, you know?
No, I mean, this was supposed to be their time to shine. The new Wakanda stuff.
Wakanda coming.
This should have been the time for them to kind of
bounce back,
and now all of a sudden, big negative press. Because as soon as people want to stream, their brand new content.
Mm-hmm. And you know, streaming is like the new wave of marketing. Like you need streamers to play your shit for it to pop off.
And they actively cannot. They cannot stream.
Yeah,
which is crazy. What a way to just.
Can't catch a dub.
Kick yourself in the ass. Like it's so sad. Because I want that game to succeed.
Yeah, I think
it's an Avengers game. If 2 years from now it's the best Avengers game ever, that's awesome. I want to play it then.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna be possible if they keep.
Yeah. Hopefully, Guardians of the Galaxy.
2 step back.
Guardians of the Galaxy doesn't have these same shortcomings. I don't foresee it having.
I don't think it can because of the
single player and nature and stuff. But we'll have to wait and see.
I want it to succeed because if you know, Spider-Man's over here kicking ass, Guardians is doing great, then maybe we get more of those story-driven games with actual, like, good mechanics, well-made, very balanced, like, more than this Avengers stuff. Yeah. So, I don't know. I want these games to succeed, obviously, but this, it sucks.
Let's switch over to the other side of the golf coin. Electronic Arts acquired Playdemic, makers of the highly successful Golf Clash mobile game from Warner Brothers Games and AT&T. This is from Lucas Matney at TechCrunch. Video game giant Electronic Arts is continuing to make M&A moves as it looks to bulk up its presence in the mobile gaming world. Fresh off the $2.4 billion acquisition of Glue Mobile this past April, their biggest purchase to date, Electronic Arts announced Wednesday that they are buying Warner Brothers Games mobile gaming studio Playdemic for $1.4 billion in an all-cash deal. The Manchester studio is best known for its release Golf Clash, which the studio boasts has more than 80 million downloads globally. The rather ominously named startup is being jettisoned to its new home ahead of the $43 billion Warner Media Discovery deal, where the rest of the Warner Bros. Games division will live post-merger. It's worth noting all cash doesn't mean like literally a stack of cash.
I know, but that's just what I picture.
Yeah, it just means that they're not selling stocks.
Like we're buying. Your company comes to us. Here's 1.4 billion in cash.
Yeah, it's just in a warehouse. No, it just means they're not giving anybody any stocks or anything like that. So
dude, this just goes to show how crazy the mobile market is. Because I don't know what Golf Clash is.
I know Playdemic, but Golf Clash, no.
And so it's like,
what else do they got? What else
how is it that valuable? $1.4 billion. I mean, I'm aware of how big the mobile market is because of gacha games. I'm familiar with that side of it. But even some game called Golf Clash is that big.
They've done 2 games.
What have they done?
Lego Star Wars Battles PvP Tower Defense and Golf Clash. Why have I heard of these people then?
I don't know.
I guess just Golf Clash. Do I download Golf Clash? What's Golf Clash going on? What do we got?
I've never heard of it. Is it a golf battle royale? Is it
dude, it's that Instagram ad you always see. Remember this?
Oh, okay. It's just like golf with your friends, but mobile, right?
Yeah, it got good reviews though. Maybe.
I mean, it's probably good. How is that?
Is Golf Clash rigged?
How is that $1.4 billion?
I don't know, man.
Like, it doesn't make sense. The mobile market's insane. I mean, you have way more people with phones than consoles.
Real-time multiplayer golf game that everybody's talking about. It's 1v1 golf games, tournaments, challenge your Facebook friends, upgrade clubs, unlock tours as you master your golfing skills in the quest to be the Golf Clash king.
How? I guess I don't understand.
Best mobile game.
Market. This is not sponsored.
Best mobile game, BAFTA 2018. Best game of the year, Mobile Games Awards 2018.
Wow. Okay. Maybe we got to check it out. We're not in tune with the mainstream.
No.
That's crazy.
No.
80 million downloads? Like, that doesn't even seem like a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. Golf Clash.
I mean, Dokkan had like 350.
Mobile games are crazy. You know what I downloaded the other day?
Flow. Flow? What's Flow?
You don't remember Flow?
Remind me.
Flow.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember. Just pull it up. This is all, like, in my head. I remember this. But I want to see the gameplay real quick.
Flow is like...
Just pick a level.
Flow, let's pick like one. This one.
Yeah, you have to connect the pipes or whatever.
Connect the dots, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't cross. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember that.
I played a bunch.
My
of
favorite was always 2048.
2048 was pretty good.
2048 was great.
I liked it.
Dude, you want to know what mobile game ads I've been really wanting to play?
What?
Did you ever get the one where it's like, it's a bunch of vials of sand,
and
there's like 4 different colors, and you just have to get each vial to have a single color.
Yeah.
Those kind of games, I want to play those. And then
Adriana downloaded like a crossword game the other day. But it's like a weird crossword game.
Where you just get a pool
it gives you a clue.
It
gives you a clue, and then you have to make the words. But the words are like on this fall down like match 3 thing, and then you find a word, and then more letters fall down, and then it's kind of like a crossword word search combination game. It's a little weird, but we played it over. Like I was on the phone, and she was like just telling me the clue, and I was like, man, I was just naming words. It was fun.
And then also, I want
dumb mobile games.
I don't know if it's actually a real game, but you know the ones where it's always the puzzle where it's like you got to move the thing.
Those are not real.
Gold and then the water. and the
those
lava.
aren't how those games play. But you only want to download them.
Why is that not a real game? Because they mess up.
Because they mess up, and that's how they get you. They're like, oh, they mess up in such a spectacularly stupid way that it ignites in your brain like, I'm not that dumb. I could easily solve this puzzle.
And then I'm still aware. I know that's why I want to play it.
But you still want to play it.
But I still want to play it.
Of course. Yeah.
Mobile games are crazy.
They are crazy. Michael Clare.
Yes, Tim.
This next section of the podcast, the section following the news.
Yes.
Called This Week in Gaming.
Low week on the news.
I know. It is a little week. That's all we had, bro. I scrolled deep on the like 5 or 6 days on the like recent gaming news, and those were
nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
I agree.
And so this week in gaming, the historical releases and the news gaming for this week. With a few days of the starting on the 27th on it this week. June 27th, nothing.
Dude, I couldn't find anything.
Nothing to note.
It's been a while since I've done this, and I've tried to pick a strategy where it's like you're just like the same way. You're like, if none of these games mean anything to me, or I don't think they mean anything to anyone else, we're just gonna skip them. And very Japanese heavy week. I don't think there was anything crazy.
June 28th, Digimon Digital Card Battle 2001.
I put that
Isaiah
for Isaiah. I'm making a new one.
2 years since Super Mario Maker 2 on June 28th.
Honestly, I thought that came out. Like if I was to say it came out in 2020, that doesn't make sense.
I would have said like 11 months ago.
But I feel like it doesn't feel like 2 years ago.
Nah, it doesn't.
Like maybe November of 2019.
No,
I don't know. That was a pandemic game in my head.
June 29th, the OG Banjo-Kazooie 1998.
Shout outs to your platformer boys.
Diablo 2 in 2000. Remaster coming soon. Remaster coming soon. Mega Man Battle Network 4 2004. I never played this one. Played 3 though.
There was 2 of them. There was like a White Rush and Red.
I played. Well, yeah, that's how they always did it. They did Mega Man Battle Network Black. Yeah, they did that.
So what? Okay, what kind of game is this? Bring it up again, because I heard someone say that this was like the only esports Game Boy game. I didn't realize there was like.
Well, I don't know what Battle Network 4 is like, but I can tell you what Battle Network 3 is like.
What is it?
Mega Man Battle Network White 3, which is the game that I played. It's in my top 50 of all time. Is like what would you call that? Isometric camera angle? I don't know. Basically, you have like an overworld where you're walking around as the little Mega Man dude. Not Mega Man, but as a kid that has Mega Man in his like it's his digital buddy.
Okay.
Right? And you live in this world where you battle with those digital buddies or whatever. And you walk around and there's like a storyline where you go, oh, and there's like evil, just like in the Pokemon games, like there's shitty stories that there are. There's like that. And you do stuff in the world, but then you also go into these sections where you switch to like the digital world with Mega Man, and then he can walk around, but he can get into like random battles and stuff. Yeah. And then there's bosses, and there's digital scapes to explore and find different things. And then in the battles, it would switch to a grid-based system.
Yeah.
3x6. And you would start in the center of your 3x3. They would start in the center of their 3x3, or in different spots if there's multiple enemies. And then it was like a deck building system where you built a deck of like augments to your Mega Man. Yeah. And then the battle you would draw like 4 of those, and then you would have those 4 moves, and they would hit different spots and have different damage and different effects. And so you could be like, oh, it would do like electric damage to a different type.
And it was turn-based after that.
Yeah, and it would hit like 3. It was kind of turn-based, but a little bit of actiony, because you could still you could move anywhere in your 3x3 to shoot them, and you could risk going into their 3x3 to get like extra damage, but then you'll take more damage being in their side. Yeah. Things that could pull them into their side. And then there was like things where it was still kind of active. It was like turn-based, but not, I don't know, kind of like in Paper Mario where you could like hit A to do the extra damage. Kind of little stuff like that added in there and stuff. I love the fuck out of that game.
I want to do
have it on the game.
I want to do some research on this.
No,
simply because I think it was TK Breezy who tweeted it. He was like, does anybody remember the days or something like that when Mega Man Battle Network was an esports game? And I want to know, like,
I don't know
how, because it's a Game Boy game.
Yeah, maybe you could. I don't know if there's a competitive mode or not. I just played story mode.
Maybe it was in 4. I don't know. That's something we'll have to look into later.
Yeah.
But I think it's very interesting. I want to know about it.
I have Battle Network Y3 here on the Game Boy in Noah's room.
I'm sure if it was an esports thing, that's got to be big enough for there to be a good YouTube video on it. So I'm if
I can find that. You got a Game Boy, right? Can I borrow it?
Yeah, it's like right. Is it over here?
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there, bro.
I actually kind of want to play that shit now.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Or emulate it.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Nintendo, please send us games. June 30th, Mario Golf, the OG 99.
The OG, yes, sir. Yep. This was on 64 actually.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not the OG. Mm-hmm. But I don't remember playing 64 Mario Golf.
I don't either.
I couldn't tell you.
I've never played a Mario Golf actually. It was just I just never got around to that. Like just the consoles that we had just never.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I never actually had a 64. I had to go.
Yeah. That makes sense. But I'm sure.
And then Pokemon Snap the same day. Didn't realize that. Yeah.
Which this is like 2 years after the 64 had come out, so it's not like a release date kind of thing.
And then June 30th of 2014 was this the first one came out in 2014? Divinity Original Sin 1.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I thought 2 would have been there.
2 was young because wasn't 2 at the first PAX we went to?
Yeah, but that was the definitive edition of 2 that they were making. That wasn't actually 2. That's why I thought 2 with 2014.
Because that was in what? Was that 2018?
Yeah, 2018.
Maybe it was 2019 actually.
2018 or 2019?
No, 2018.
No, it was because we went 2018, 2019, missed 2020.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
it was 2019, 2020. We missed 2021. We forget that it's in January at the very beginning.
So this was in 2019 that the definitive edition was coming out.
Yeah.
So the original probably came out in like 2018, late 2017.
And I remember playing it.
So 3 years
and
before
just
that.
being like, "Oh, this game sucks." But then I remember just going back with Jordan, and for some reason it just got us hard. But I remember playing it originally and being like, "This is doo doo." I tried Divinity Original Sin 1 with Austin. I hated it. And even going back to play Divinity Original Sin 1, still hate it.
Why? How are they just completely different games?
They're not completely different, but there's like modern sensibilities that are in the well, I think maybe it's just because of the definitive edition that they've realized what works better and just because I got to play Divinity Original Sin 2 definitive edition once all the updates were out, all the gift bags were out, everything was out. And so I got all the updates and all the things to make it easier and easier of access in certain things, but that first one, I couldn't do it. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, June 30th in 2017. Damn.
4 years ago on that
4 years. Jeez.
That's crazy too.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've seen it re-released on that was the PS4 release. So we've seen it on Switch. We've seen it come to, it's on everything now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think that's why we're
July 1st, Star Fox 64 in 1997. Classic. Fucking classic. But then July 2nd and July 3rd, nothing of note. Really.
Nothing really crazy. A lot of Japanese releases. I think like there was Gundam Dynasty Warriors 3. That was cool.
Yeah.
But that was it. That's all I had.
You love to see it. Love to see it. Now it's time for the game.
Yes, it is.
What did we do last? Jordan did the one last time with Judy Nails. Did we let Jordan go again?
I don't know. He kind of got roasted.
He did get roasted. There was one person on his side.
Who was it?
Spencer.
Well,
there was one person on his side.
Do you claim Spencer for your side, Jordan? Okay. He does not. So.
Okay. It was the only person who defended him.
Okay.
Turn your mic off.
Turn your mic.
Chance actively was on his ass.
We got roasted. Chance, stay on my ass. We got roasted for a perspective of the game, not the character. The character is still fire.
Well, I mean, yeah. I think that was a great choice.
It was a good choice.
But y'all are still just wrong.
No.
It's just okay.
No, it happens like...
Hey, it's in the past.
It's okay. It happens like once every 4 weeks.
To quote Chance.
Someone answers a question
Don't
wrong.
quote Chance.
To quote Chance, you smoking crack if you think Guitar Hero's first person. Guitar Hero Live, first person.
Yes.
Worth noting.
It's okay to be wrong, guys. I promise.
Keep telling yourself that.
So do you go? I go. Jordan go. We let Jordan go again.
No,
I've been cooking y'all with characters, bro. Y'all can't stop me.
You have not been cooking.
Y'all have gotten maybe 1 out of the 4.
But that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to get you to get one in like 18 or 19 questions.
Yeah, but here's the thing though: the characters you guys haven't been able to get were easy characters. Y'all couldn't get Roach
from Modern Warfare 2.
Y'all couldn't get Roach, bro. Like, come on.
I'm not a COD guy.
Yeah, but he is.
And I knew, I just forgot about Roach, but I knew he was in that game. I knew I got the game narrowed down. I just couldn't remember the name of the character.
So it sounds to me like I'm at the point of the game perfectly. Why is there beer salt?
I can come up with a character.
All right, cool.
Me and Tim can be in a team this time, bro.
Yeah, y'all can do that.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Is a character Scooby-Doo?
Is the character Scooby-Doo?
Yes.
What? No, you've lost. GG's, I win again.
That's cap.
Lad, whenever you guys are ready.
Scooby-Doo, Cross Courage, the Cowardly Dog. I'm hyped for that. We're going to talk about it tomorrow.
We can't talk about that.
I know, but I'm stoked.
We got to talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
I know. I know, it's little teeth.
Spoilers.
Bro.
You got a character?
Yeah, I got a character.
Is it an exclusive? Is it part of Big 3? Would you consider part?
Yeah,
of
it's one of the big three.
Oh, it's one of the big three. Just Sony,
No.
Xbox,
No.
PlayStation, no. Nintendo.
Ask it. Yes.
Okay.
Smash roster.
PlayStation.
What?
Smash roster. Yes or no?
What about it?
Is it on it? Is he in the Smash?
Are they on the
in the
Smash
Smash roster?
No.
No. Okay, that narrows down a lot of
God,
characters.
you know what I?
Is this character playable?
God.
No.
Not playable.
Not playable.
Nintendo character. Okay, now we gotta nail down the franchise.
Is this character a companion?
No.
Okay, we gotta nail down the franchise. Mario.
No.
Zelda.
No.
A more Japanese focused title. You know, more any of the JRPGs. You know, we're talking about like Astral Chain. We're talking about like Fire Emblem, those type of things. You know, more Japanese focused.
This one's hard. Just don't ask that.
Is
question.
this a Persona character?
No,
that's not even Nintendo.
That's not Nintendo.
I'm not gonna count that one
Persona,
for you,
bro. I don't know.
Okay, so we're 9 deep. Okay, so
Joker's
we're not
in
asking that question because it's a little.
Don't
weird.
ask me if it's a Japanese
Pokemon
game.
question.
Huh?
No, Pokemon character. No, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. You're at 10.
So, I don't know. I would say that's more. I wouldn't
That's
say that's.
what I was questioning.
That's
Because it's
close, but
very
yeah, yeah.
American. Not like
So
your
a
standard
non-playable Pokemon character.
Japanese.
Is this character a good person?
Yes. No.
Oh, a villain.
Oh, a villain.
A villain.
Is this a Team Rocket person?
Yes.
Oh, a Team Rocket person. I don't remember their
Is
names.
this character female?
No.
Oh.
Is this character?
You don't remember any of the Team Rocket?
No.
people?
Is this character a human?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not the mouse. Meow.
It's not the mouse.
Meow.
So yeah, no, I don't remember the Team Rocket people's names.
Really?
Does
Nobody.
this character have blue hair?
No.
Is it blue?
Well, if you're asking about James, his hair is blue, I think.
So it's
But
not.
no.
It's not the lady or that guy or the mouth. There's other people.
There's other Team Rocket characters. Yeah.
Fuck if no,
I don't know them, but
It's the main villain of like the OG Pokemon games. And isn't Leaf Green your favorite Pokemon game?
Yeah, I don't remember none of the fucking characters.
You don't remember the main villain?
I don't know.
Bro.
Gary England.
No.
Gary England.
Gary England.
The only Team Rocket people that matter are Jesse and James.
They're not even in the video
I only
games.
remember Mount Moon, dude. I don't remember that dude's
Jesse
name.
and James are just like the anime.
Yeah, but
I
I don't
think
remember.
they're in the game.
I don't remember. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to give up.
Wow.
Is this character? What number of question are we on?
You're like 15, 16.
We lose. Is this character the leader of Team Rocket?
Yes.
I don't know his name.
Yeah,
Is this?
no idea.
I mean, you've got. The
I know
character,
who it
but
is.
I feel like you should know his name.
I don't know his name,
Wow.
but I know who it is.
Well, if you
Because
give,
he's like the director guy.
you get half a dub for locating the character. This is kind of like the Roach incident.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you
The
neither
Roach
you don't think
incident.
of
No,
it,
no, call it that.
Y'all don't get half a dub for that Roach thing.
Oh,
bro.
come on, man. We
Come
need
on. No. You forgot Roach existed.
All right, are you giving up, Jordan?
No, I'm gonna get it.
Oh, okay.
Is this character?
You've got the character.
I know.
Does this character's name start with an M?
Is it? You really want to use that one?
Yep.
No.
So we got 2 more questions. We can try to narrow down the letter.
Were you hoping it started with Mr.?
Nah, just anything. Does this character's name start with a D?
No.
Does this character's
This
name?
is our last question.
This is our only chance. Does this character's name start with a J?
Oh, nope. But you were really close.
Damn.
But what if you pronounce J a different way?
G?
Yeah, it starts with G.
George?
Come on, get it with G.
Joffrey? Gino?
Gino.
Gary?
You're getting there.
Does his
Gary
20
Oak?
No.
Does his 20th question count as my 20th question as well?
You get one more question.
Okay.
Gastric bypass surgery?
Closer.
Gastrovascular. Does this character have a?
Why are you trying to find an identifier?
Because I need.
Goose.
It starts with a G. So
Yeah.
does this
Coffin?
character have like an exotic kind of name?
Sure.
Goose?
It's not like Gary or George.
Okay. Well, okay.
Galissapod?
Okay, it can't be. I don't think
That's a Pokemon.
I don't think.
Gardevoir?
Is it Gengar? No, I don't think this character would. They wouldn't name somebody Jeffrey with a G in Pokemon, would they?
Nah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a Jeffrey.
Gone.
I mean, there's probably a trainer. named
Gone
Jeffrey.
with the wind? Giving up this
Y'all ready
thing?
to admit defeat?
Yeah, I got
Is this character's name
Please.
Giovanni.
Is it Giovanni?
Yeah, it's Giovanni.
Oh, there we go.
You get half a point.
Okay.
Yeah, Giovanni.
Yeah, I could tell you shit, bro.
How did you forget Giovanni?
Because you said it
man.
wasn't a basic name. The only other G name I know is Giovanni.
Yeah, I was like, that's not basic. I wouldn't say it's like exotic.
I don't mean that.
But
that wasn't. If that was not okay to say, I apologize. I was, that's the only.
I think you're okay.
Yeah,
because I wanted to say. I don't know why. I wanted to say Guido.
Guido.
That's just what I wanted to say.
Isn't that a character from Cars?
Yeah.
Yes.
And Cars, the licensed game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll have to remember that next time.
Yeah.
I have to come up with a
Now
character.
it's time to talk about the games we've been playing.
And wow.
Not much. So I've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Jump back into that with your boy Chance. Fucking loving it. Started to play through my own for a lone wolf playthrough on the hardest difficulty. Not playing hardcore mode where I lose if I die once. Not playing that. But I am playing the hardest difficulty. Enjoying it. It's great. It's fucking awesome.
Have you died yet?
Yeah, I've died a bunch of times. Yeah, I've died a bunch of times. Loving it. It's kind of a puzzle. It's kind of a meticulous puzzle to try to figure out which quests and places I can explore to just net out a little more XP to try to get inch further in different quest lines as far as I can before I get to a fight to see if maybe I can pass this fight to get some XP. And then
I kind of do that. Can you not just grind in Divinity?
No, because there's no like areas where enemies just spawn.
I think I like that.
Yeah, there's no like spawning enemies. Like if I killed everything on the map, everybody would be
I think that kind of helps solve the solution of like JRPG problems is finding creative ways to make you grind, which is just taking interesting quests.
Yeah.
And quests you wouldn't normally do just to get some extra loot.
Because it's meant to be like D&D, so like you could do anything and do crazy shit and go all over the place. And so like if I walked into Fort Joy, I could murder every single person in Fort Joy if I wanted. Like that is possible. Now it's going to destroy a lot of quest lines. But yeah, speaking of, I murdered Sybil, Jordan, in my Lone Wolf playthrough. Because when you talk to her, you know this. Fun fact, if you talk to Sybil in Fort Joy, but you come up to her from the back and you sneak up on her, if you're an elf, you have like quiet steps because like the elves are like sneaky, and you sneak up to her from the back, she gets super pissed and wonders how you managed to sneak up on her. And there's only like one way of talking the dialogue to get her to not try to kill you, but then it starts a fight and she tries to kill you. I was like, wow, fun stuff.
So you fucked that one up.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing Lone Wolf, so I'm not having any companions, but I thought it was cool because everyone else you talk to, and then they give you like some XP and some lore. And I was like, oh, I wonder how these conversations will go if I'm kind of an asshole and I'm like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. Like everyone's pissed at me because in the beginning, you know how you can save everyone in the boat?
Yeah.
Well, I was like, I'm just not going to save them. Because if I don't save them, like I don't want the companions. I wonder what happens. They all still live, but the kid in the lifeboat runs around and tells them all about how you decided to leave them. And so they're all pissed at you, and they're all like, "Oh no, the kid told us what you did, you asshole!" Like it's not stupid. So I'm really enjoying that. And then the reason I've been playing Divinity is because we played Dark Alliance. That shit sucked.
Which is an actual D&D game.
Yeah, and it was not good.
I mean, Rip Spencer, he liked it apparently, but like
we did 2 acts, and I was like, yeah, I'm not into this at all.
Because none of the gameplay felt interesting.
The multiplayer part was the only enjoyable.
So many bugs. You just get smacked once and be dead.
Yeah,
even though I was like the tank.
Yeah,
I'm like I'm building.
The combat was like choppy and weird and like man, I can't like.
Felt slow.
Yeah, and I was trying to like aim in and because like the different moves that you unlock, you like up and RB or up and R does this new thing. So there was this mode you could do where you could hold LT with the bow and you could aim in and shoot right.
Yeah.
But if I held up while aiming, like walking forward and then hit RT, my character would do their melee RT that was up in RT, even though I was holding L to go in the thing. So there's constant times where I was like blasting, and then all of a sudden my character's doing this kick combo that I did not want to do at all.
It honestly makes you wonder, like, did they had to play this game before releasing it.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, you just have to, as a developer. You have to test your games, right? How did so many bugs just get... I don't know,
Happens all the time, man. Happens all the time. But that's all I've been playing.
Yeah, I played Dark Alliance as well. I mean, I'll have more to say about this in our reader mail question. I've 100% a Man-Eater. That was a fun game.
Yeah. Get all the achievements?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
nice.
Game Pass game.
Just
mindless
it's
fun.
weird that when you look at a game where you play as a shark just eating people, you're like, oh, that's interesting. Because you remember like the browser based game and stuff, and you'd be like, oh yeah, those are cheeks. But that one's like an actual good game.
Yeah. Well, I even like those in browser games back in the day because you're just
mindless.
You're a fish, and the more fish you eat, the bigger you get. You can eat bigger fish. That's the basic principle for this game.
Not Dark Alliance. Man-Eater does some real cool stuff with new abilities and stuff.
Yeah. And the exploring the ocean and the setting's cool. There's a lot of like landmarks that you can see that are real funny. There's a lot of good stuff in that game. So I was glad I was finally able to play it. And then I booted up the console version of Darkest Dungeon.
Oh no! Did it get you?
I mean, I'm in.
Yeah.
But I'm not like, I have to play. I have to play.
Yeah,
like, it's just, I go in, do 2 dungeon run-throughs, which usually take like 20 minutes each, and I'm having fun. I'll probably play until I lose the run.
Yeah.
Which hopefully I don't. I'd like to beat it.
Yeah.
But I'm playing on like normal difficulty.
Yeah.
I will say.
Just waiting for that board game to come in.
Yeah, for real. I want to play it so bad. It's a lot worse than the PC version simply because
controller.
Yes, and it's just such an information heavy game. You want to know like what stats are here. I want to be able to click on this character and just easily
highlight
see
stuff.
And highlight. Instead, you have to like hold LT and like go through the menu, hit A.
Yeah.
And like it's just
that's
it's kind of
that's kind of a thing that's happening with Chance playing Divinity is because it's with controller. He's like for example, Jordan, like we were fighting. Remember Migo on the beach in Divinity? The murderous Geist. We were there fighting that guy, and fucking Chance wanted to do like a big attack on him, and it was like one of the bigger attacks that has like a six turn cooldown or whatever, and he did it on the corpse next to him because he was like, dude, and he's like, why would I ever want to? And I was like, no, there's actual situations where you would actually want to kill, because you could kill the corpse and I could put blood on the ground, and there's different ability, like I could heal you with the pool of blood, like if I was a neck, and I was like trying to explain that to him, but he was like, but do I want to do that now? And then like there was a time where he was trying to cast regeneration on himself, and he cast it on the enemy that's closest, and he's like, that doesn't make it, and I was like, but if he was undead, that would actually hurt him, so there's situations where that would actually like, and he was like, but is he undead? So he was like getting, until I taught him about how you could do shortcuts to help him with that.
And he kind of said the same stuff when he started playing Darkest Dungeon on console. He was like, it's just so hard on a controller. And it is. Because I was, for the first like hour of the game, I'm trying to figure out how to do all the controls and stuff. Because I was so used to on a computer, you just click on something and you're good. Yeah. But on the controller, you have to like try and find your way to get to that thing. And I have to hold RT to do that. And like equipping equipment on your characters is like super hard on the controller. So it's, I mean, I understand the mechanics, so I don't have to learn that too. Because learning Darkest Dungeon on controller, I can imagine is terrible. Yeah, because I already know where everything's at. Yeah, you know. I just have to figure out how to do it. So, of course. I still recommend that game. Yeah, it's phenomenal. I love Darkest Dungeon. It's great. I wish I had the DLC though, because I never played the DLC on computer. I played one of them.
Be nice to play now.
Yeah, I was hoping all the DLC would be on there, but I don't know. Yeah. I downloaded Outer Wilds. It leaves Game Pass in 2 days or 3 days.
You can beat it.
It's like 20 hours, isn't it?
No.
I looked up how long to beat.
No.
It said like 15 to 20 hours.
No, that's not even true. I beat Outer Wilds fast. I beat Outer Wilds in 8 hours. Chance beat it in like 9 to 10, and technically you could beat it in 20 minutes.
Okay, but is there like a completionist thing to it?
No.
It's just figure out the mystery, right?
Yes. The completionist would be to just scan all of the clues, but you don't need all the clues to solve the puzzle. Just as soon
as you figure something out, you can move on to the next thing. Okay. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it tomorrow.
You could beat it.
It's tough because I still want to play Darkest Dungeon. I want to watch like some stuff.
You could do it.
Do you own it on like
I own
computer or Switch or something?
We own it on Xbox.
Okay. Then maybe I'll do that. But it's like 3 days. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to the task.
Yeah, me and Chance bought it. So
I was a little intimidated. But yeah, I do want to play it.
You could buy it on Switch.
I don't want to spend money.
It's $20, bro. $20.
Game Pass.
Okay, fine.
Have you been on Twitter recently?
Yeah.
It's been all Game Pass.
Yeah, Game Pass.
Everybody's a shill for Game Pass, and I am too. It's too good.
And that's it for the stuff we've been playing. But speaking of Game Pass, you can write your questions into synceduppod@gmail.com, just like Chance did, and he asked, "What's your favorite game on Game Pass?" Which I believe we already answered before. So
if you did,
what's your least favorite?
What was it?
Favorite game on Game Pass? I don't know, man. There's so much shit on there.
Yeah.
It's probably like
what's a recent
Forza.
Highlight?
Forza Horizon 4 is probably really good.
Go play Forza.
The Master Chief Collection.
For me, it's Psychonauts. If you haven't played it, go play it.
Yeah, and then the worst, probably Dark Alliance, no cap.
I was curious for you, because for me, it's Dark Alliance for sure.
I think it's Dark Alliance 100%.
I don't know if there's been a worse game.
Ifs, ands, or buts. I think the thing is, because it's Game Pass, if I think the game's bad, like I still, like if it looks really, really bad, I'm just not going to play it.
There's just so many good games that it's hard for you to get into that.
Yeah, to fall to a bad game.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's it.
Definitely Dark Alliance.
For this episode of the Synced Up Podcast, thank you, everyone, for watching or listening to this episode. Again, you should support us on Patreon at patreon.com/syncedup, where for $1 you can get access to the Discord, or for $5 you can get access to post shows of both of our shows, like the one we're about to do now.
Right after this.
So we'll see you guys in a few minutes, unless you didn't pay $5, in which case we'll see y'all tomorrow or in a week. And we still love you anyway. But goodbye.
Goodbye.